I think we have to frame the issue squarely, Sito. And this is, should government be funding higher education? I think that should be the starting point, no? Because for a very long time, we have been told that the best investment is primary and secondary education. That's why our Constitution says mandatory and free public education for elementary and high school. That was the conventional thinking before. Pag nakagraduate ng high school yung mga citizens mo, you have a workforce that is competitive, no? But that doesn't work anymore now because the market has changed, the skills required by the global and the domestic market has changed, and the World Bank in many of its studies is saying that the highest return of investment is now in higher education, not in primary and secondary. 17% increase in investments in higher education compared to 7% in secondary and 10% in elementary. So kailangan klaruhin muna natin. Should we invest in higher education? If the answer is yes, then the next question is, how do you invest it well? So I think that should be the framing, because some people are now saying you scrap free higher ed. It will not be consistent with developing a workforce. Yung
Okay.
high school graduate ngayon, wala nang makuhang trabaho yan. Ang skill set.
Sorry, Chairman, that is exactly what I want you to, let's bring it down do sa level na maintindihan ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan. Because I remember that when we pushed as a nation for elementary and secondary education, yung high school, the idea was so we don't have an illiterate nation. We have a nation na marunong magbasa, magbilang, mag-add, mag-subtract at may comprehension. But itong college education was more like a privilege of the rich and for those who want to become employees. But countries like Singapore have shown na if you don't have properly educated and trained citizens, you are not going to get a quality field of workers and stakeholders.
Yeah, Sito, in Singapore, the participation rate in higher education is 91%. 91% of university-age students are enrolled in university. Practically universal na ang coverage nila. We still have a long way to go because we started off around 32 when free higher ed was introduced. We're now up to 41, but we're still lagging compared to other developed and developing countries in terms of their ability to bring their population to university education. Because the skills needed now are not the skills needed 20, 30 years ago. I think that has to be made clear. The bias against investing in higher education, we have to take that out.